Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO.
Oh, yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy BBO Boxing coming to you live from Cleveland, Ohio, man. Shout out to my guy, the Puerto Rican Prince, D Freak, and definitely my guy, man, Juicy J himself, man. My man Crush. How y'all brothers doing?
What's going on, bro? I'm good. I'm good. What's up, D Free? How y'all doing?
I don't know if Freak can hear us, but I'll say
He
this,
said, give him
man.
a second.
Big show today. We got, we had Brother Bernard Hackett, who's going to be here tomorrow to talk to us. Kind of have some choice words for Bill Haney. What do you guys think about a guy like Brother Bernard going saying those type of things about Bill Haney? What do you guys think? I know Chris is a
Hey,
big
I'm
supporter of Devin Haney.
I'm gonna say this, man. Jadakiss, D Block, they had a favorite diss song called Shots Fired. And that's all I can say, BBO. Shots fired. I listened to it and I was just sitting there, my jaw dropped to the floor, and I was just like, hey man, shots fired. It got me speechless. The Haney's got some explaining to do, and I'm gonna pass the mic.
Go ahead, Freak. I think Free might got a loud background.
What y'all talking about? What happened?
Hold up.
Hold on, D Free just think he going off a different device.
There you go.
We talking about my man, brother Bernard Hackett. You know, he went on, shout out to Pop, man, Hardcore Boxing News. He was in there talking about, possibly fighting his son, fighting Jaleel Hackett, fighting the American Dream. And I was just saying that I kind of laughed to myself because I did not know Brother Bernard talk like that.
Hey,
I didn't know he
hey,
talked like that.
what I will say is,
Go ahead.
I mean, you can only speak that way if it's the truth. Because if there's anything that's a lie, it's going to get exposed. And like he said, all he wanted everybody to do was ask him, is he lying? He said, so if he lying, he gonna show the proof. But hey, I mean, certain individuals you don't want to get on their bad side. They seem like a cool individual until you see that other side of them. And it's certain individuals you don't want to get on their bad side. And he seemed like he's one of those dudes. You don't want to get on his bad side because he's going to show you what type of dude you really are.
And the thing that was so funny
So
about
what was said? Like I didn't see that interview. I didn't see that.
Oh,
article.
hey, prize fighter. Listen, man. We cannot say verbatim, but go watch it, man. Listen. I can't cuss. I did enough cussing on my show. He went off. You need to go watch it. That's all I need to say.
I'll tell you what he said. I'll tell you what he said. Basically,
I'm gonna put a clip for him.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna put a clip for him, Freedom.
I'm about to say, can't we play that? It's pop audio, ain't it?
Yeah. So shout out to Big Dre. And you know what? We got a star in the house. Shout out to GD, the most capping dude in the YTBC. I love you, bro. But this dude, man, this boy GD, man, he'll get in the comments and lie. I love this guy, man.
What?
That's my brother, man. Shout out to my man. He's the leader of the doghouse, man. Definitely shout out to my man GD. Salute to Ace and my man Hardcore said,
He
Pop
always
said he
messing
heard the
with
truth.
GD.
I'm gonna play the video. We got permission to play the video. So excuse me, guys, for it got some cussing in it. You know, BBO used to not have no cussing, but it got some cussing.
I used to give Bill a lot more kudos. I said, well, Bill came from the street because we do know a lot of the same dudes in the street, because that's how he got in touch with me. When it didn't work for him to go to Leonard, he called dudes that we knew and had them get us together on a three-way call. That's how bad he wanted to get Jaleel off his ass. I thought Bill was a little more than that, but I'm realizing he can't teach Devin to be anything but a sucker when he ain't nothing but a sucker. You ain't never seen a pimp fight a man. You seen a pimp fight a woman. And that's all Bill is old fake ass pimp. He talking about this the second Bernard that's delusional. The first Bernard caught his ass in the motherfucking ring at the ringside, and this nigga refused to go to the bathroom with B-Hop. Oh, we could do this right here. Oh, sucker ass nigga. That's when I should have realized a sucker can't teach a nigga to be nothing but a sucker. That's why I call Devin Pussy Haney.
Wow.
And he goes on.
Well, damn.
And it goes on. It's longer than that. It goes on.
It goes very longer than that.
We don't need to say no more. You don't gotta say no more.
Shout out to Brother Bernard, man.
Shots fired.
He was pretty calm when he did that too, man. Now you know my father used to say all the time. If you want to know if a man is dangerous, if he calm like that, talking like that.
Yo, Brother Bernard, snap. I ain't never heard him talk like that.
Oh, man, it's longer than that. Oh, my God.
That's not the usual.
That's not the. Y'all about to say, BBO. That's not the Brother Bernard that come through here. Shout out to Bernard. Shout out to Brother Hackett and Bernard. Shout out to everybody.
Let me tell you this: after the show, you gotta go to J Hardcore.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go to hardcore. See, I usually can catch hardcore, but see, when I catch hardcore, I usually can't be chatting that much because I be in my bag at work.
No, this is a video. It's not live. It's a
video.
Okay.
All right.
That's the video.
Okay, I definitely got to go. I'm definitely gonna run to that for sure. I got to see that there. But I mean, that was some flame right there.
I'm gonna put it like this: it was so many shots fired. Jay Hardcore was like, "Man, I ain't got no words. I'm right for words right now."
I don't even know how hardcore did. I would have just not said nothing. I would have just let him cook.
He didn't say anything.
I bet. I was about to say he probably didn't say. When that kind of stuff happened, dog, you got to just let him go, man, because he like that's exclusive right there. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, you gotta go watch it, man.
I'm a 100% watch it, and then
shout out to Melon Queen.
My bad, BVO.
No, I was saying shout out to Melon Queen. She sending some love to my man Crush. Because this morning she said, Crush, glad you calmed down from this morning. That brother Crush was on 10 at 6 in the morning. Threw my man Doug right side off his panel.
Hey, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna watch it, Melon Queen. I'm 100% gonna watch it. I gotta see that.
Hey, Crush
that clip.
Crush said No, I was saying Crush said he the coffee in the morning. Hey, when you listen to
there wasn't no coffee this morning.
That joint definitely woke you up when you learned that live this morning.
Hey, dog, they had that spike coffee this morning. You know, you throw that couple little vodka in that joint real quick or something in the morning. That's what that was. That this morning was. And shout out to Dub, but I wish y'all brothers need to talk because I rock with y'all.
No. It's nothing personal. I just had to bust his ass. It's nothing personal. I wasn't mad at him, but I had to bust his ass.
Long as you know, Dub, that's the homie. I thought it was entertaining. Personally, I didn't think it was serious. I didn't think y'all was like beefing.
It wasn't serious. I just had to bust his ass. Listen to what I'm saying. It wasn't nothing personal, but I'm busting ass, Prize. Do you understand? You come for it, you want to get it. It's nothing personal.
Yeah,
it's a part of what I do. And I was smiling while I was doing it. I was smiling the whole time I was cussing, man.
Hey, Melon Queen, I seen it. I did hear that. I did hear Brother Bernard call them some cats. They eat straight cat. That's crazy.
And you know
Hey,
what? I
BBO
got
had
to
to
shout.
call me,
Let me
man.
shout out. Hold on, let me shout out my favorite Ock, man. Shout out to Juan Claudio, man. I know you've been sweeping bodegas all day, man.
Oh,
Got the whole
damn, there
place
you go,
smelling like
get that
fabuloso.
popping.
Why you always do wine greasy
Shout
like
out to
that?
my brother
Wine the
Juan,
homie.
man. But you know what I will say
BBO,
though?
you ruthless.
Yeah.
No, the fight isn't confirmed yet. Basically what happened was when Jaleel lost, Devin Haney did a tweet, kind of
Yeah,
laughing at him for losing.
yeah.
And from there it just went off. And Bill did what he always do. He let people know he getting money. You know how Bill do. But I'll say this: no matter
I
how it
rock with
go,
Bill.
if Jaleel gets a fight like Devin Haney, it'll be a tall task. But I will give him credit because we seeing almost what we love to see. We seeing guys like Kid Austin getting there with Shakur. Um, you got the two Davids fighting while they're young. So I'm telling you, people don't believe me, but there's a new wave of boxing coming. So all the older stars, they're gonna fade away. But we got some we
Hey,
got some young guys coming, man, because I still remember hearing
hey,
Emiliano Vargas said, I would love to fight Abdullah Mason. I would love that fight.
hey,
And that's one
BBO.
of the
I'm gonna
things
tell you
where
right
we get
now.
excited about. But let me ask you guys this. Both of them coming off a loss. Go ahead.
No, I was saying
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The way Bernard was talking, it don't sound like it's a tall task. Not the way he was talking.
What are they talking about in the chat? What fight confirmed? I'm hardcore is asking like what are we talking
No, they
about
basically talking
confirmed?
about the Jalil Hackett versus
Well,
He
the
talk.
American Dream. They saying
No,
is
he
that is
well,
talking
that
I'm
about.
pretty
confirmed
sure
too?
that fight's not going to be next. But we can hope and wish that it does happen. I don't mind it if Jalil ready, then put him in there. I mean, I like the way the kid was talking after the fight.
No,
He didn't make
no.
up no
Actually,
excuses.
it's not confirmed because what Bernard said is they just want them to send an offer, and he
They
said,
not.
"Look, we already got numbers from what we get from Eddie Hearn. If Eddie Hearn said I'm gonna give you the numbers that y'all already signed to it, he said, cool. He said they not looking for the money. They want to prove to everybody what Devin Haney really is. That's what they said. He said he not going in there to box Devin Haney. They going in there to fight Devin Haney. So he ain't looking for the money.
He
And
Yeah,
that
said he
being
was.
they
said,
looking for a fight. That's crazy.
I'll ask you guys this: when you hear about a young fighter going in there with a former undisputed champion, were you guys surprised at the amount of confidence that Brother Bernard had talking about going to fight a former undisputed champion?
No, I wasn't surprised.
Why would I be surprised? I mean, that's the type of confidence you're supposed to have if you believe in your fighter. That's the type of confidence you're supposed to have. I wish
Hmm.
more trainers and managers have that same confidence on their fighters. That's not nothing to be surprised about. That's exactly what you want from your trainer and your manager. You want somebody that's behind you 100% that believes you can fight anybody that they put you in the ring with.
And the cool thing was in that interview, he basically said, "I'll even spar you." Reminded me
Yeah,
when
he said if you
AB
want,
told Floyd, "You got to see me." He said, "I don't care if we spar, I don't care if we fight, but you got to see me." It reminded me so much of that when Adrian
oh,
Broner wanted to see Floyd. But I say this, I think it'd be a good fight. I'll be honest, of course, we love to live, but I think it's a tough fight. I'm gonna just say it's a tough fight, and I'll ask you, and this is one thing I'm really wondering, and this is something I plan on asking Brother Bernard tomorrow. Do you guys think that Jalil is too big for 47? What do you guys think? I say yes.
For
What do you
40,
guys think?
he's
for
too
47,
Too
I don't
big?
think so.
No.
no.
I was
No,
just
I don't
wondering
Solid.
think
because
He's
it
so.
seemed
solid.
like towards the end, of his fight, even with pistol feet, I don't know if he ran out of gas or what it was.
He didn't look gassed to me. He just looked
I'm
like
just
the guy was, doing a little bit more. But I still think he banked enough rounds to where he should have won the fight. That's not going to change.
No,
Um,
yeah.
Go ahead, Free.
I don't see him looking gas. What I see is a young fighter that still needs to perfect his craft. He's a young fighter that still needs to perfect his craft. he still have that prospect type of mentality where he just go all out all every single round. And sometimes when you become a veteran or a seasoned fighter, you know how to pace yourself. And I
Yeah.
think that's what the case is with Jalil. He doesn't know how to quite pace himself comfortably yet. Once he get that understanding how to pace himself throughout the entire fight, you're going to see a different Jalil.
I
Yeah.
think he'll be
That's
better.
that's
I think he'll be back and better.
that's a good
Yeah.
point. I guess
The message.
and I'll ask you this too, Chris, because I'm just saying usually when a guy isn't as strong coming in the front, we always lead it back to a weight cut, and he's not like the tallest guy, but he's a pretty big guy. So I'm just wondering, should he be or is it just that he like it might be with Free saying that he got to pace himself, but I was just wondering would he do better at 60? Wouldn't would be such a struggle to
Damn.
make?
You
That's
just
my
skipping
only.
Well,
over a weight class.
Skip the
I,
whole.
I I think BBO is what you seeing because you going off his physique, and sometimes the physique can be deceiving. You know what I mean? Just like you look at me, I'm heavier than what I look. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Actually heavier than what I look. And it's because of his physique. So I don't even think he can go up that many pounds. So I don't think
Oh,
he's too big for the weight class. And then if he can go up, it's probably at least one weight class. You see what I'm saying? Because if he go up two weight classes, he's gonna look crazy. Because you
Yeah.
you said something. He's not that tall. So he's about what, 5'8"? At the most, so he's about 5'8". He just have a certain physique. So um I don't think he's too big for the weight class, and I don't think he need to be moving up to not even the
Ano-
next weight class anytime soon.
Another thing, another
Go
thing
ahead, DP.
another thing we got to remember too. He was in there with two guys who's relatively experienced. The last guy he was in there, this dude was contemplating retirement. He's been fighting, I guess, long enough to where he's contemplating retirement. And the guy before that was Pistol Pete. And so these guys have experience over Jalil. So it's going to look a different type of style because if you look at his fights prior to Pistol Pete, prior to the last guy, we didn't see those same type of problems that he had in the later rounds. Is because he's fighting different type of opponent. He's moving up in his selective of opponents. So like I said, I think it's just more of he gotta pace himself. He said Jalil was 5'11". I didn't even know he was that tall. But yeah, it's just more he gotta pace himself. It's just he's still a young guy finding his way. Once he gets to that that um that peak and he realized, okay, this is what I gotta do. Like I said, you're gonna see a different Jalil. It's the same thing with Tank Davis. When Tank Davis first came out, he was just going in knocking everybody out, trying to knock everybody out real quick. Now you see a different type of Tank Davis. He's setting up his shot. Same thing with Shakur. Same thing with all these guys. When you see them in their younger years, when they first got into the game, you see a different type of fighter. As they got older and they got the experience, they realize, okay, I can't fight that way. I gotta pace myself out. I gotta step it up some rounds and then fall back a little bit on other rounds. That way I won't be all spent out when it comes to the later round because those are going to be the tougher rounds because if it's a guy that you're going against and he know he's down, he's going to be going all out in the later rounds and you got to have that energy to be able to fight him off because that's when they're going to be going for the knockout. So I just think he just got to pace himself. I don't think he's too big. I don't think he need to move up. I think right now is the right weight class where he needed whatever holes he got, anything he need to correct. He need to correct it at this weight class. You don't want him to move up to another weight class having the problems that he have now, trying to do it
No,
in a
yeah.
bigger weight class. You don't want that.
Let
Nope.
me do this real quick. Let me pay a couple bills, man. Let me read a couple comments first. He said no 47, and the only reason I said that is because one thing I always learn from football is this: you don't get smaller as you get older. If you're going to be big young, you're going to be even bigger when you get older. So what I'm saying is, that I see a guy 5'11", that's always been a middleweight to me. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. And like Crush said, when I see a 5'11" frame and he's kind of stocky like that, I'm thinking, hey, I would like to see you at 160 because I think too many times these guys are cutting 25 pounds to make a weight class. I think it's unnecessary. Just work on your skill because this ain't no Apollo Creed stuff. This is about skill. But let me play a bill real quick before we get going. 1 second.
The JBT is back at it again, y'all. This time, amazing raffle for the holidays. Replenish the pockets. Sometimes things go grim and, you spend a little bit more than you anticipated, but we're here to help you out. $5 to get you in, $20 to get you in 5 times for winner takes half. Hold on. I didn't know that was the details, y'all. Hold on. Cut.
Hey, Remo.
Hey, yo, Karen, why y'all ain't let me know that the prize was winner takes half? Now, this is dope.
It's been running for some time now, silly.
Is JBT a content creators ought to get into this?
Absolutely not. Are you crazy?
No.
Nope.
Wow, that's crazy.
No content creator, just JBT supporters, sorry.
Whatever. Bye. Like I was saying, $5 to get you in 1 time, $20 to get you in 5 times. Winner takes half. You can't win if you don't play, man. Jump in the raffle. JBT Network 1 is the way you get in. Leave your name and the means of contact. And enjoy the holidays on us, JBT.
Ho, ho,
Peace.
ho, Merry Christmas.
Yep, we're back, people.
Good news. Now they don't have to entertain that Canelo fight. I think you're right, Billy, because Canelo would beat the dog out of Bud Crawford at 168. I think that would be a massacre if they were to fight. What do you guys think about pound for pound guy and Canelo? What do you guys think?
All right, Prod, you got it.
I don't know. I don't want to see. I mean, Canelo ain't. Why are we still talking about him? Canelo's like he's about to enter that wrestling. He do wrestling than me. I don't want to see none of his opponents that he fight unless he fight David Benavidez or the winner of Benavidez and Morrell. If it's not that, I don't want to talk about him. I don't care. Next.
Real quick, just to let you know, Jay Hardcore said we are doing 100% instead of the 50-50 for the raffle. So you will be getting the full bag, not 50-50.
Yeah, that's what's up. We got to change our commercial then, man. We don't want to confuse the people. They like half. The
I
man
just
just
meant
said,
to say that. 100%.
yeah.
I tell you what, man. That's good, man. Because
crazy.
you know what? People don't. One thing about Christmas time, man, it'll leave you broke. So we all know, especially a lot of us, man, black and brown, man, we got to go all out on these holidays. So definitely getting the raffle 5 for 20.
Yeah.
Kicked
out.
Man, extra 5. But let me ask you guys this. That being said, because we've been talking about this, man. He said, I'm going to now have to enter. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the effort. I got the information for you. You just go to JBT Network 1. You put your name in, and then a way to be able to call, a way to get in touch with you, and you in there. But what do you got? I'm gonna let Free and Crush pick up on this Canelo #1 pound for pound. Getting challenged by Bud. What do you guys think about it?
Well, he's not #1 pound for pound, but if that's what you want to call him at, I think Bud realized Canelo's not entertaining that fight, so he said he want to stay at 54, which is a good look for him because it's work at 54.
Yeah, that Bud Canelo. I don't even know why we got to even deal with that. I wish they would just make something else up.
You see, I ain't saying nothing about it. Next
Yeah, I'd rather see
question.
Terrence fight at 54. If he wants to smoke with the 54 pounders, cool. I'm all right with that. That's where he is. He's a belt. He has a title. So let's get that cracking. Let's focus on 54. I don't want to see him go up there and fight Canelo. I mean, I think he probably could have beat him. I don't know. That he just seemed, you know, Canelo gonna be big in there. You'll see the difference, man. And I don't want to see Terrence. I mean, I feel like if he went undisputed at
Yeah, I
54,
mean,
or got a couple other big fights at 54, it'd be fine. But to go up there to 68, I think that's doing too much. That's for me though.
I mean, I don't mind Bud wanting to be great, but
68.
when you
I'm
talk
sorry.
about a guy like Canelo too small for 68, but he up there, man. And I just put it like this: I hope when he stops David Benavidez, he gets his credit. That's all I can say. But speaking of that, man, we got to talk about this. I always got to bring this up. I don't support him anymore, but we know he's a great fighter. Some call him the reincarnation of Floyd Mayweather Jr., racist boxer. Teofimo Lopez, former unified champion, calling out Boots Ennis. Now, we know Boots is known to run. What do you guys think about Boots Ennis possibly fighting former unified champion Teofimo Lopez? What do you guys think?
Well, let me go first. First of all, it's like that old song. You're never going to get it, never going to get it. First of all, it ain't going to happen. So we ain't got to spend too much conversation on it. But hypothetically speaking, if Gerard Ennis was to take that fight against Terrence Crawford, that's not a good look for Gerard Ennis. Y'all can fill in the blanks. I pass the mic.
People, I feel you. People gonna be like, "Oh, it's not a good look," because people gonna feel like that he turned down a fight at 54 to move up to 54 and take a big fight. And then now they're gonna look at him like, well, you jumped right on it when the guy moving up from 40 to 47. So that's where the criticism gonna come from. Um, Boots, I seen him, and shout out to the homie YSM. I seen the Boots interview with YSM, and he was just like he didn't know, you know, and he said he's gonna be very, very active from now on with his his career. He I believed him. I felt that he's telling the truth, and he's going to be more vocal. He's not going to just sit back no more, and he needs to be that way. He wants to. Eddie Hearn said he wants to stay at 47 to unify. If that's what he wants to do, we're not going to criticize him for this Virgil Ortiz mess, because nobody was criticizing Virgil Ortiz when he ducked him at 147 when his dad said he needed 172 months to fight the man
I
or
did.
whatever it was. So everybody don't
I'll say
we
this.
don't want to hold on, BBO. We don't
I
want to start
did.
digging up receipts. Let's dig up the receipts, the real receipts. So Boots is making a career decision. He wants to stay at 47 and unify and ultimately become undisputed. So everybody just need to get over it.
No, I'm gonna say
And
this.
proud
I'm gonna
of
say
him.
this. I'm not gonna criticize the man for staying at 47 if he's fighting a champion. But if he's entertaining Tio, he's a
Yeah,
duck. He's a duck.
that's what I'm saying, D3.
I don't want to see
That's
him fight
I ain't doing that.
nobody else at 47 other than a champion. If you're not fighting a champion, you need to be fighting that man that you said you wanted to fight at 47.
So you
He
got a
just called
problem
you
with him
out.
fighting the lineal
I
140-pound
I don't
champion?
I have a problem with him fighting anybody at 47 that's
I
not a
don't.
champion.
I don't. Because I think
I don't care what
Teofimo
you do. You
Lopez,
ask me the
I think he's
question.
better than
I have a
Barrios. I think
problem
he's
with.
better
I
than
don't care about none of
Stanionis.
that. Prize. I didn't cut you off. I don't care about none of that. I don't have nothing to do with what a man did at 40. This man said he want to stay at 47. He's not fighting Virgil because he want to stay at 47 and unify the belt. Well, then that's what you need to be doing. I told you I'm gonna hold him to his word. If he do anything other than what he said he want to do, I'm gonna roast his ass. He's gonna be a duck for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not doing.
And
I'm not going to roast no ducks just yet, because um, other fighters can have people come up and wait, and it's okay.
No,
So hold on, because
other
I muted myself when you told me I cut you off. I muted myself immediately.
you
I'm not
you
going to
you
criticize him for
you
that, because the other fighters come up and get a chance to get opportunities. Teofimo Lopez is a lineal 140. He's number one at 140 to me, and he's better than Barrios. He's better than Stanione. He's better than all the other damn belt holders. And the man has a belt himself, so he can move up and challenge. I'm okay with him fighting that. If that he wants to stay there, cool. I'm not going to get involved with that Virgil Ortiz duck talk because Virgil ducked him first. So now
Okay.
if you want to call it a duck, fine. It's 1-1.
Yeah. So what? Like I said,
Well, let me say this
yeah,
real quick. Hold on,
yeah.
let me get on this
Tio,
real quick, Free. Hold on, Free. Let me get in on this real quick. My man Bentley said that would be great, but Teal going up will have to carry that power. He said only you call him the reincarnation of Floyd Mayweather. My
Yeah,
man
you're crazy.
Pop said that. And Melanie Queen said, how you gonna call someone not in your weight class out? Teal was a nut.
you went out, BBO.
I feel
Yes.
how you
He
feel though.
said Teal Teal needs to go somewhere and sit down on boot shit. Only
Big
fight
Dre
other
on that
champions
too.
at 40, maybe. But I'll tell you this. This is the thing I'll say about this fight. This again fits, and I hate that Teal is racist, bro. Because when it comes to boxing, he's that dude. He's that dude. What is he doing
I
again?
don't know about
He's saying,
all
you know
that.
what?
I don't know
Oh,
about
Let
all
me
that.
go.
no.
Let me go to 40. Hold on. I'll let y'all talk. Let me cook. I'm gonna go to 47, fight the number one guy at 147, stop him. And I tell you what, if he goes in there and beats the Philly cheesesteak out of Boots, who gets hit a ton, bro, I'll be honest with you, man. I got to give Tio his props, man, because that's all he do is want to fight the best. I say, go get Virgil, beat him easy, and then go finish it up with Bud. And if he beats Boots, Bud, Josh Taylor, Lomachenko, we talking about one of the greatest to ever do it. Let's just be honest
No.
here. This
BBO.
ain't listen, this ain't no Tank David. This is me want the best of the best. He's calling out Virgil. And if you guys remember from the amateurs, Tio and Virgil, I mean not Tio, Tio and Boots were always number one in the national championships back in 2015, 2014, 2016. They both were up there. Them and a guy named Gary Antoine Russell was up at the top back then for us amateurs. So we got to keep in mind this really is an easy fight for Tio. If he goes in there, we heard the legendary promoter who was handpicked by Muhammad Ali, Bob Arum said, I love this fight. And we all know Boots has no chance against a guy like
All right.
Teofimo Lopez. But I'll
No.
digress.
Can I
I'm
say
No.
gonna let
this
everybody
real
else
BBO.
speak
quick?
on it. Go ahead.
Hold up.
Let me say
Hold
this
up.
real quick before everybody come in. I ain't gonna even be long, man. First of all, my man, go sit in the corner and close your eyes, count to 100, click your heels 3 times, and then come back to the panel. You're crazy. Um, Second of all, I don't care how Deron Boots in his look lately, and I'm still on his head. I'm the only guy in Philly that's on his head. I'm like that movie, The Last Man Standing with Bruce Willis, and I'm gonna stand on that. But yo, now, and do I think that Teofimo Lopez can beat Javon Ennis? Javon Ennis would beat pinatas out of Tio and whatever the hell he eat. Now, we not gonna do that over here. I don't care how he looked in his last 2 fights against Karen. He will wax, tax, and bury Teofimo Lopez. But ladies and gentlemen, we're not gonna do Fast and Furious on this panel. Slow down because that damn fight ain't happening. What's going on, Tommy Hill?
Hey, look, let me say this. I understand BVO. Matter of fact, BVO, go get a nap and wipe the drool from around your mouth because you sitting here drooling over the fact that Tio might be able to get back into these conversations again. This is what I was saying yesterday. BVO is the type of dude to praise people for calling them out. I'm the type of dude to praise people who gets in the ring with them. I don't care about no call out. I don't care about none of that. What are you doing to make the fight? Let me see you in the ring with him. You get praise once you get in the ring with him. I don't give no praise to anybody. We done seen T.O. called out a lot of people. He hasn't got in the ring with none of them that he called out. So I don't care about none of these call outs. The problem that I have with Boots is you said you wasn't going. You said you was contemplating going to 54. You said you wasn't going to 54 because you want to unify the belts. I gave you your word. That's what you're going to stand on. But if you fight anybody else other than a champion, I'm going to roast you. I told y'all I'm one of these guys who stay consistent. I'm going to roast you if you fight anybody other than a champion because I'm holding you to your word. I do that for everybody. I give them their word. I'm going to hold you to it. Once I see you go away from your word, I got to cook you. So I like Jerome Buchanan. I give him a pass. He said he wants to stay at 47 to be undisputed. Okay, you already fulfilled your mandatory duties. You ain't got to fight no more mandatory. Tio doesn't give you anything by fighting him. He doesn't give you anything. You don't get more money by fighting Tio. You don't get recognition by fighting Tio. You don't get a belt by fighting Tio. So you fight anybody other than a champion, I'm roasting you.
I won't do worse than that. I'm gonna throw him in an incinerator.
Let me say this, bro.
I'm not doing
What's
it.
that?
Let me say this, bro. BBO, man, you my brother and I love you. But you don't cook, you order out. Nigga, you was not cooking when you was on this plane talking just a few minutes ago, bro. But if he should do that and call him out and he do get them wins, he gonna get the props, bro. He always gonna get props for doing good. It's written in the book, dog. If you do good, I'm gonna tell you you did good. You gonna get rewarded and you gonna get
I
acknowledged
don't know
for
if y'all
that,
can
bro.
hear me. Um,
Yeah.
but
Hold
I'll
on.
say this. Of course, Big
Wait,
Dre would
Tamio
agree
was
with D
talking,
Free.
man.
It's nothing
Wait,
new,
wait, wait,
nothing
wait, wait,
wrong
wait.
with
Wait, wait.
agreeing with the Puerto
Tamio was
Rican Prince.
talking.
I'm gonna just say
How
this,
you gonna
man.
cut Tamio
Big Dre,
off?
I get that you call me a troll because
His
I'm black.
audio, his
I just think
audio
it's
is off
crazy, man.
probably, Crush.
You're a racist. I don't know why what you got against black people, man. I'm just giving you my opinion. I don't know where the troll comes from, but hey, I digress. I'll say this,
You've been
man.
digressing
We
the whole
just
time.
see
You digressed
Teofimo
on my
Lopez,
damn
who I do
talk,
not
bro.
support,
He can't
trying
hear
to
us.
fight the top guy again. We
Go out
don't
and
see
come
other
back.
guys
Somebody
doing
put
this.
that
I
in the
mean, we
chat.
just gotta call what we see,
Text
man. We
him
gotta call a
free.
spade a spade. You
BBO,
telling
BBO
Jerron
can't
BBO,
hear
this?
nothing.
Wait,
Comedian.
BBO,
don't
Just make
do
it
BBO.
that.
happen. You hear?
Just
This
text
is the
him. He
first time
can't
you heard
hear us. Just
Bob
text him
Aram say
backstage
anything
behind
positive
the
about
I got
scenes.
it.
T.O.
I got it.
But
I
I
got
don't know.
it.
I hope we see the fight. What you got on this time?
Hey, you
Hey, well,
cut
I had a
Tommy
whole
off,
lot on it
man.
before you started talking over me, man. I don't think you can hear right now. I think the dementia's starting to kick in, baby boy. You've been talking too much T.O. stuff. T.O. starting to mess up your mind, player. But anyway, if Boots do take that fight, then yeah, it's gonna be a problem, man. Just because he said he wanted to be a champion, you don't gain no championship by fighting that man. Period, point blank. Would it be a good fight? Most likely, it would be for as long as it lasts. But you still don't get nothing to bolster what your claim was. You said you wanted to unify, so go and unify. You know what I'm saying? Try to put in together a fight that's gonna get you that. But you can't go to T.O., man, and expect people to go and follow you, especially when you had the opportunity to fight Virgil Ortiz. It's just not going to wash right, man. Now, I'm not going to call that man a duck. I hardly call people a duck because I don't believe in that. And I don't believe none of them scared of each other. Now, they might be scared of the result more so than anything and how that can impact their career, but they're not afraid of each other. That being said, if T.O. fights Boots, oh, what a lovely day it's going to be for the ring talk. Maybe not the talk outside the ring, but that talk that they had, that communication, that conversation they have in the ring, oh, it's going to bring a lot of things to light. So, hey, if T.O. make that jump, I got to respect T.O. on that for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. If Boots take that daggone fight with T.O., now I understand this is Bob Arm saying he wants to make this fight, and he's talking to Eddie Hearn to try to make that fight. So it's not a deal. It's not a done deal or anything like that. And Boots have said, "Don't believe anything till you hear it from me." I'm gonna hold you to your word. But if you do take that fight, I'm gonna tell you right now, you better not turn on that internet for the next 6 months because you're gonna be getting roasted every single day for the next 6 months.
I ain't gonna
Well, let
cut
me
him
ask you
no
guys
break.
this. Now, this is my. Let me ask you guys this because we know Crush always say who did he beat. What happens if Teal goes in there and wins a UD against Boots Ennis, Crush the Legend? What happens then?
Um, can you stop asking me hypothetical but green questions, man? But I will answer it for your
Oh,
entertainment.
this is a podcast, baby boy. That's what we do. We ask questions. Go
I,
ahead.
I already know. I already know what we do on podcast. You ain't gotta give me instructions. I'm teaching you some things. But anyways, he getting his ass whipped. Ain't no hypothetical, bro. It's not gonna happen. Just like Sky Daddy's not gonna come down from the sky. It's not happening. He's gonna get his ass whipped. Try something else. I pass the mic.
Let me ask you a question,
You gonna
BBO.
stop me?
What
Go
do
ahead.
you say about Boots if he does fight T.O. and he knocks T.O. out? What do you say about Boots then?
I would say that would be the best one on his record. That would be big
No.
for his career. We seen George Kambosos go from unknown to superstar just off beating Teofimo Lopez. So it'll be good for him. Either way it
He
go, I
turned
think it'll be a
into
good
a
fight.
superstar.
Yeah, you can say what you want, man, but he's a superstar in Australia. He did 2 or 3 million pay-per-views in
That's in
Australia, man.
Australia.
He's a big
Where
star.
do we live at? We live in America, right?
Listen, I guess what
Who did 2 or
We
3
live in
the
million?
world is
America.
one of
Ho,
us
ho,
America.
ho, ho, ho. Ho, who did 2 or 3 million?
He said
I'm talking
can't
about that's what
host
he
up.
did pay-per-view in Australia. When he did the Devon fight, they said he did 2 million pay-per-views in
No,
Australia.
he didn't. No, he
He ain't
didn't.
doing 2 million
No, he
pay-per-views
did not.
in Australia.
Only thing he did was
I
put.
don't
They
have it in
said,
front of me.
quote
I don't
unquote.
have it in front of me, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what they said. I know what they
Go
said.
ahead.
They quote unquote, because Bill always talk about it all the time. Quote unquote, they put 80,000 in the arena. They didn't say nothing about no pay-per-view buys. Nothing, because it wasn't on pay-per-view. They didn't say anything about pay-per-view buys because it
Shout
wasn't on
out to
pay-per-view
That was
in
on
Hardcore.
pay-per-view.
Australia.
He
It
said, "I'm
wasn't on.
afraid of
It
BBO's
was not on
ideology."
It was not on pay-per-view in Australia. So they didn't talk about any pay-per-view buys in Australia
This
because it
what I
wasn't
do. I'm
on
not gonna
pay-per-view
argue
in
with you, man.
Australia.
Be free.
I'm telling you what I read. I tell you what I read
Living in
from the boxing.
America.
No. I can
But this is what I'll say,
get a
man.
guy to
This is what
come
I'll
up
say.
here
He
right
said,
now who lives in Australia right now and he'll tell you that it wasn't on pay-per-view in Australia.
"Well, do that, and we'll make it happen. Do that, we'll go from there."
All right, I'm about to hit him up right
He
now.
said, "I got a
I already
hold
know
on
who
one
he
second." He said,
calling, but I ain't
"I'm
gonna say
paying you."
nothing.
Living in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
What I
about. He
say
talk
this,
about
man.
Australia. He did this in
One,
Australia. I ain't Australian. I don't live in the land down under. I'm in America, bro.
I'll
We
say this,
don't
man.
care what
I'll
they
say
do
this. No
over
matter
there.
how it goes,
Hey,
BBO
oh my
cares.
it's a shame
God,
that
oh my
hold on, hold
God.
on, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm speaking.
90-11.
1 second. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm speaking. I'm just saying this. I think in boxing, man, it's kind of sad. It's kind of like high school because people don't like T.O. They don't realize, you know what? This is the first time we've seen somebody really go at Boots and actually try to make the fight. You hearing Bob Arum talking. When have you heard Bob Arum talk about a fight? It's been a little bit. So either way it goes, I hope that T.O. gets the fight. Win, lose, or draw. This is great for boxing, man. This brings me back to Marvin Hagler, Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns. This just brings me back to the good old days of boxing when we had guys who wanted to fight. So shout out to Teofimo Lopez, man, for doing it again. That'll be his third straight #1 guy he fought in a weight class if he goes and fights Boots. And I don't know who told anybody Boots was great, but Boots ain't no Loma or no
It
Josh
ain't
Taylor. So we'll see what
happening.
happens.
Hey,
It
shout out to
ain't
my man
happening.
CDO. You and my man T.O., according to Jay Hardcore, y'all on the same meds, baby boy. So that's why y'all on the same train of thought, dog. I can understand it now, baby boy. I understand you a little bit better.
You said y'all on the same, man.
They, they,
I
they,
said
they, they got the same thing in common.
I'm gonna be with
And
BB.
What's going on, JP?
y'all want me to let y'all know what they have in common?
But I'm
Y'all
gonna
want to
say this.
know what they have in common? Because I will tell
I
y'all
just say
real
this,
quick
man.
what him and
People
T.O.
don't realize
have
this.
in common. Tommy, you know I'm about to say something crazy, man.
Yo, BVO, you're a racist.
To him, TP,
That's
are you with
crazy.
me?
Shout, shout out to GP.
Hey, make sure y'all
But you know the funny
smashing the
thing
like
about
button,
a guy like
Please
GP.
and thank you. It's
I'm not
free.
gonna
Please
Please
smash
and
that
thank
like
you.
button.
Shout
I'm
out
not
to
gonna let
Big John Dre. Shout out to Juan Claudio. Shout out to my man Bentley, the higher echelon in the clique. My man Hardcore Boxing News. Shout out to the moderator, the one and only moderator, Melanin Queen 27.
Yes.
And shout out to my man CVO who puts out the best show, even if he got a cap every now and again, baby. Well, we got nothing but love for you, baby.
Hey, man.
That's why.
Shout out.
That's why we are
Shout
the
out. I'm gonna get my
guardians of
drop
God.
in here. I'm gonna get.
Go ahead, DVO. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get my drop in here because, like Heavy D said it best, man. Like Heavy D said it best, man. You know I'm only giving y'all facts, baby. But shout out. Let me ask you this, GP, because one thing about GP, man, he gonna be honest. GP.
What's
Now
up, GP?
I know you kind of still learning boxing on something. What do you think about a guy that's trying to? What you think about a guy that's always?
What's up, Crush?
What's up, bro?
Hey, yo, go ahead, B.
Piro, what's up, brother? Shoot to my brother Piro. I mean,
Piro.
You know the funny thing about it, man. It's not. You know what? People didn't always like Kobe Bryant when he was alive. When he was alive, I was a Kobe fan. And I remember people didn't like Kobe. When he closed his eyes, he's the greatest thing in the world. And I think, say what you want about Teofimo Lopez, the brother's trying to be great, man. He was 23 years old. Loma.
That joint tweaking. Somebody text that man.
I got him again. I got it.
Tell him to let Free take the helm. Or you are free. Because
he Chapo right now.
He probably still talking too. But nobody ain't worried about no Teofimo Lopez. I'm with D Free. I got
to cut down that racist.
Hey, Fries, can I say something though, bro? Can I say something?
Go ahead, T.
Go ahead, T. If ever he do cut off like that, either you Crush. Oh, my bad. You back? My bad. I was just saying, whenever you cut out like that, Fries, Crush, or D Free, they gonna have to carry it.
Yeah, for sure. He
Can y'all hear me? My
he usually don't cut out this bad
I'm
though.
getting my Verizon phone tomorrow set on, so we're gonna be out of this whole crap.
Yeah,
don't
buy the Earthlink and the Boost Mobile and all that stuff. That y'all see what happened.
He's still working with a Nextel.
Yeah, damn. That man got an i90.
Wow.
That man got an i60.
I want to ask you guys this.
i860.
I want to ask you guys this.
What's up?
Top or pound for pound guys.
You chopping up, El Chapo. El Chapo, you chopping up, bruh.
Anybody can start. Can y'all hear me?
Not really.
No, you chopping up, El Chapo. You chopping up.
They hating. But ain't nobody worried about no Teofimo Lopez.
Say something again, BVO.
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Now we can hear you.
Who are you guys' top 3 pound for pound fighters right now?
That's a good question. I'll let Free go first. Okay, Crush.
You said my top what?
3 pound for
top
pound.
3 pound for pound right now, D Free.
No, he
right now
he's
top
in
3
right
pound for pound.
Go ahead,
I haven't changed my pound for pound, so my top 3 in no particular order is still going to be Tank.
He working with 2
Bud, Tank, Bud, and Tank, Bud. Who I had number 3? Tank, Bud, and
I think it was
Arthur.
I got Tank, Bud, and Usyk. And not in any order. That's not in any order, brothers. You can mix and match them however you want, but them 3 guys I think are the best in the world. Tank, Usyk, and Bud Crawford.
Who you got, Thomas? And I'm gonna give you mine. Who you got, Thomas?
Okay, wait. What are we talking about? My bad. I was away.
Your top 3 pound for pound, Tommy. Right
Top
now, your
3,
top 3 pound for pound.
pound
Your
for
top
pound,
3 pound
man.
for pound, yeah.
Damn. Okay, so I got Tank in there. I got Bud. Ooh, and it's either Shakur. I think Shakur or Inouye.
Mm.
Shakur Inouye.
I ain't get mine in there. Let me get mine in there real quick. I got Tank,
Go
I
ahead.
got Bud, and I got a different one. I got Bam in there, goddamn.
Damn, I like that.
Top
Mm.
3.
That's my
For
top 3. You
me,
got a problem with it?
Oh,
I
Usyk.
got Usyk. I got Usyk, Bud, and of course my man Inouye. Those are my top 3.
I ain't
Yeah, I
mad
think
at it.
mine would
Usyk,
be
Bud, and Inouye.
Usyk, Bud, and Tank. I
Yeah,
forgot
that's me.
about Usyk. But
Yeah,
I got Shakur. I got Shakur right on the cusp of the
Yeah,
three.
Yeah,
Inouye, man, he's special.
We putting heavyweights in there.
I'm no.
well, the
G,
only reason I
But
put a
anyway, really
heavyweight
not a
D free,
heavyweight though.
the only
let
way
me
I put a heavyweight in there D free is because
let me get mine out.
he moved up from
Go
cruiserweight, so
ahead,
I
G,
gave him the
please.
benefit of the doubt because I usually don't put heavyweights in my pound for pound. But since that he did move up from cruiserweight, undisputed, and then he undisputed again, I have
Nah,
to.
but that's
Let,
a fair question.
let
That's a fair
GP get his
question, but
in. GP ain't get his in yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bivol,
Tank.
Tank, and Canelo. Like
Okay.
I ain't write Canelo off. No, and Canelo.
I ain't writing Canelo off neither. Nah,
He just ain't
top
fit.
5 Canelo dead.
Yeah, I respect
I got to
that
take
list.
Usyk out though, because DC make a good point. He do campaign at heavyweight, so we
Yeah,
can't. I
but he
can't.
moved up though. He moved
He
up.
did.
Well, he a
See,
cruiserweight, man.
he moved up for
He
weight
moved
though.
up like Holyfield.
It's not like Fury never moved up. Wilder, they never moved up or down. It's this heavyweight. Usyk actually is a smaller guy and he moved up. That's part of the pound for pound criteria for me.
Only reason I'm asking that because they never put Evander Holyfield on pound for pound because he moved up to heavyweight.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought that was bogus because when I was a young boy, I used to throw him in there. I said, "Be like, he moved up." You know, what do you like when a guy move up and down? You know, that's part of
I
it
can
for
see that
me.
though.
Yeah, if he moved up and down, but he moved up and campaigned there. Once you become a heavyweight, you no longer in the pound for pound. Pound for
Yeah,
pound is for everybody.
I'm gonna change the criteria a little bit for me. I'm gonna
Oh,
throw Usyk in there.
hold on. I gotta say something. I was wrong. The fight versus George Kambosos and Devin Haney was on pay per view, but also BVO was wrong. The number was not no 2 million. It was 150,000 in Australia.
wow,
Trash.
wow.
I told you I
Hey,
do
I
all
don't
my
know everything. I
research.
was reading.
I do
I
all
was
my
reading the
research,
boxing
and
scene. That's what
I
they
would
said.
admit when I'm wrong, but you was also wrong.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I read that in the box, so it could have been wrong. That's just what I read from them.
It's way under 2 million to 150,000.
2 million to 150.
That's way
That's
under.
great. He says way under.
That's
But
a hell of
Wow.
a
nevertheless,
difference right there.
And
it
that's
happened and it was a good fight.
approximately 150,000 pay-per-view buys. It could be under that, or it could be a little bit more than that.
What's
But
that?
it definitely ain't no 2 million. It ain't 2 million. It's not even 1 million. It's
Oh,
not
Tank
even
and Ryan.
500,000.
Nah,
I'm
Tank and I know
oh,
Devin and Cambozo.
Yeah,
word.
Well, let me
What's
ask you
that?
when
guys
they
this
fought in
though. Let
Australia,
me ask you guys this. We get.
the Australia TV is pay-per-view. So when they bought it over there, it was pay-per-view for them in Australia. It was free for us.
Hey,
So
real
I
rap,
was
real
wrong
rap.
about that. I
No
was
matter,
wrong about
no
that.
matter what though, bro. That who they was coming to see. That arena was packed, bro. I give him that for that. You know what I'm saying? Because he did go out there and they sold out. Now that could have been them just having a big ass event in Australia for once, and they all wanted to show out. But hey, it was a lot of people out there. I don't
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
know.
no,
I give him
they
credit for it
It
because
was
he was a
packed,
part of it.
bro. It was
and
packed.
that's what Bill always say. We put 80,000 in the stands. So I
Facts.
mean, I give them that. I mean, it was a big fight in Australia. That's why they wanted the Pearl versus Cambosos in Australia because it was going to be a big fight because they both
And he did do
Australians.
that, right?
Yeah,
How many
they
people
both
Yeah,
showed up for
happened
that
like
fight?
that the second time around.
They it never happened because because
let me ask you guys this real quick.
Richardson Hitchens beat him.
Hold on, I want to
Oh,
switch
that's right.
lanes
You're
real
right.
quick.
You're right. You're right.
Let me
You keep cutting
Go ahead,
out,
baby.
Jim. He's cutting out. He cutting out.
guys think
And
it's
he
not
wanted to ask
confirmed
a
just yet,
question.
but they working on a fight between Mario Barrios and my man Conor Ben. What you guys think about a fight like that?
Now Conor Ben, your man?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, he trying to tap into
Oh, I'm just
resources.
saying
You
in
know, when
general.
BBO talk like that, you know, he trying to open up resources and doors, access to interviews and connections, bro. So I ain't mad at him when he say stuff like that. I know down the line there's going to be somehow, some way, somebody along that camp coming through this
I was
way.
just asking because I never heard him talk about Conor Ben. That's why I was just
Ever.
asking.
Well, that's why he's
Ever.
CBO at times. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother, and I love him.
I'm not mad if he like Conor Ben. I mean, I know a lot of people that like Conor Ben. I'm not
Me
mad.
too, Big Dre.
I just
That's what
never
I'm on, Big
heard
Dre.
him. I just never heard him talk
He's a
about him.
smaller heavyweight who started much lower. That's what I'm with. Remember, he fought Sean Porter in the amateurs. So, I mean, I know that's not. I know y'all don't like to count the amateurs, and I don't either. But I'm just saying, the man, I gotta, I feel what Free made a good point. And when I was a young boy, I had Holyfield. I thought he was one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world. But
Well,
like right now, in a different era of boxing that I'm looking at, I gotta give it to Usyk because Usyk is 2-time
Now,
undisputed and he started at a much lower weight class.
what I will say is, when Holyfield was at cruiserweight, I had him in a pound for pound. When Usyk was at cruiserweight, I had him in a pound for pound. But now that they moved up to heavyweight, I don't no longer have him in pound
so
for pound.
so let me ask you
So
guys this, since we on this topic. Like, is it accomplishments? Does that factor in, or is it if your
I don't
skills
do
and what you're doing
accomplishments. I
for
only do
sure?
skills.
See, because
I don't do accomplishments.
that's me as well. Like, I take the actual purity of the sport and given what it takes
You said you don't do
to be a
accomplishments. And what you fighting for?
I do
okay.
solely
Well,
off of skill. If these two guys were to face each other, who wins? That's what I solely do it off of skills. I don't do about accomplishments because, like I always say, certain guys get opportunities that other guys don't get. So I don't do off
but
accomplishment. Some people factor it in because they're like, "Oh, well, he did do this," but no, I don't do accomplishments.
for sure, and because of that statement that you just made, and given the question that BBO just asked, Charles Burley, should he not ever been a champion?
Yes.
Who that?
Right. Charlie Burley absolutely should have been a champion.
I mean, that man was out there destroying folks, man. He had to
Destroying
fight.
stuff 2 and 3 times a week. And then he would get off of a regular job, beat somebody up, and then go back to work. That's
But he never had
savage.
that opportunity, just
Ain't
like
that the
D3
dude that
spoke of.
Sugar Ray? Ain't that the guy
And
that
Sugar
Sugar Ray Robinson ran from?
ducked him. They want no parts
And
of
he was
Charlie
scared to
Burley.
death of him.
No
Yeah,
parts
that's
of
what I
Charlie
said.
Burley.
Hey,
That's
you know
why.
what's so funny? Charlie Brownlee's manager came out and said, I mean, not Charlie, but Sugar Ray Robinson's manager came out and said, we'll never give him that fight. Now
But see
that's ducking. That's ducking right there.
that's the reason why
Yeah.
I don't put accomplishments in there because guys get opportunity that other guys don't get. That's the reason why I don't put accomplishments in there because Tank Davis ain't the biggest accomplished fighter in the world, but I still have him in the top 3 of pound for pound. And y'all can move my top 3 however y'all want to move it. But I got those guys. I'm looking at those guys' skill set, and I'm saying if they face anybody else, I don't know if these guys beat them. And that's Arthur, that's Tank, and that's Bud. I don't know if anybody else beat those guys if you put them in other weight classes with those guys. I don't know if anybody else beat them.
That's tough.
So let me ask you guys this real quick. You guys think, what do you guys think about Tank Davis versus Josh Catterall at 140? What do you guys think about that?
It will never happen.
Well, this is a talk show, Free. So I'm asking you guys, what do you think about a fight like that?
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't think it will ever happen. For one, Jack Catterall
We'll
doesn't
move on
bring
from
it.
Free. What do you guys think about that? I think that's a good fight. I think that'd be a good fight to get acclimated to 140. I think if he was fighting Josh Catterall at 140, I think it'd be a way better received fight than fighting Lamont Roach. Because Lamont Roach,
and he in a lose-lose situation because Lamont is good. Lamont's not a bum.
No, he definitely
I've never
not.
seen so many people talk about Lamont Roach like he's some type of bum. Lamont Roach can fight. Does Lamont Roach have a lot of power? Absolutely not. Is he the best boxer in the world? Absolutely not. But I mean, he's decent. I mean, he's a step above a cab driver. I think he's a
step above.
Driver, but
you being disrespectful, man.
That's
step
crazy.
above for sure.
That's crazy, BBO.
Oh, a step above me. He's not that. He's not.
He's a little bit better than any of that.
No, the man is a champion at 130. He's a champion at 130.
Did you see the fight with him and Hector Garcia?
Yeah,
he beat him up.
He beat him up and stopped him.
Right.
That could have went either way.
No,
Hell
how?
no.
If you stopped him,
how? He stopped him.
He stopped him. How?
What I'm saying, the fight could have went either way, but Hector Garcia.
How? When he stopped him? It's impossible. That's impossible,
I mean, guys get stopped all the time.
I'm changing the name of the station, yo. This Capville, yo. This BVO, this is Capville.
The only reason why I say it would never happen is because Tank Davis said he's not fighting at 140. He didn't like the way he felt. He doubled down on that when he had the press conference in DC. He said, "I'm not fighting at 140. I didn't like the way I felt at 140. I'm not
didn't
fighting."
Didn't he say he felt slower? He didn't.
Yeah.
He was very uncomfortable.
He said the same stuff Floyd said at 54. He said,
and that's why Floyd didn't campaign at 54 that much. He had like 2-3 fights.
He fought about 3 or 4 times at 54.
Yeah, but it wasn't back to back neither. He would fight there.
I'll
went
say
down.
BVO speaking facts. Who said that? Stop that, yo. Stop.
No, it's not a good. First of all, Jack Catterall is not a good fight for Tank Davis because he brings nothing to the table. Tank Davis is not fighting anybody that doesn't bring anything. He's fighting Lamont Roach, who's a champion at a lower weight class.
Yeah, Lamont
Garcia.
He's not bringing nothing to the table, though.
No, he's a champion. He's a champion.
I'll say this.
That's the same thing like what you said against Boots and
real quick, Prize. Let me say this real quick. I got good news for boxing fans. I got some great news. 2025 is going to be the last year of Tank Davis. So we don't have to worry about it anymore. Let him get his one fight, with Lamont like next year, and we won't have to hear from him again. So shout out to Tank. I appreciate what you're doing. I'll be glad to see you go, man. I'll help you with your bags. Shout out to Abdullah Mason. Shout out to my guy Emiliano Vargas. I'm just telling you, man. I'm done with the whole talking about the same 3 niggas, man. I want to see who coming next. I want to see more Ishmael Mason. I heard Ishmael Mason had a really good been doing the thing and sparring, man. So shout out to Ishmael Mason. I want to
go back to what Pride said real quick.
I want to see what the young guys are doing.
He said that's the same thing that I'm saying about Jerome Bucenis. It's not, because Jerome Bucenis said he will go to 54. Tank Davis said he would never go back to 140.
No, I didn't mean the weight class thing, but go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying, because Tank Davis is saying he doesn't have a fight at 40, and he said, you know what, I'm thinking about going to 40. And it's somebody that he wanted to fight offered him a fight at 40, and he said, nah, I'm gonna stay at 35 and unify the belts and then fight Lamont Roach. It's not the same situation. Boots said he wants to go to 54. He said he's thinking about going to 54. And then Virgil offered him a fight. He said, no, I want to stay at 47 and unify the belts. And now his team is talking about making a fight with somebody who's at 140. That's the difference.
No, my thing is that you said that he didn't bring nothing to the table. And
he's not.
Neither does Lamont. Lamont doesn't bring a belt or anything to the table as well. So it's a kid moving up.
What I'm saying is, Jack Catterall doesn't bring anything to the table.
No,
Jack Catterall. Listen, what I'm saying. Jack Catterall is not a big name, and he does not have a title. He's not a big name, and he does not have a title. Virgil is a big name. He doesn't have a title, but he is a big name. That's the difference. Jack Catterall brings absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
to the table.
I didn't know you was talking about. We were talking about Catterall. I thought you were talking about Javante. Yeah, Catterall brings nothing.
He was
Shout
asking
out to
about
Melanie
Javante
Queen
fighting Jack Catterall.
because Melanie Queen, you know, she called me Bauer and I call her my Robin. So shout out to Melanie Queen saying she likes the up and coming fighters. But like I said, I don't got no more. I got no more cap, man. All I can tell you is this, man. I'll be glad to see Tank go. I'm actually celebrating. I might leave Mass and come home and shout, man. When I see Tank.
Well, I will tell you this. I'm a hate for you.
Shout out to Juan.
To hear the news
if
Tank Davis said he's staying.
No, hey, Free, you gotta listen to him, man. He said no more cap.
If Tank Davis said, you know what, I'm gonna stay. I'm not retiring. I'm gonna stay. That man gonna be crying.
Let me say this. He said, BVO over there speaking facts, and we all wrong. Shout out to my man Juan for always keeping it real. Shout out to my man Juan.
You know Juan being facetious. You know Juan
what it do, broski?
He could be. I mean, but Juan's my favorite op, you know. Shout out to Juan. If you want a bacon, egg, and cheese on the roll, if you want a steak and cheese, he got you. But I'll say this, man. I'll be glad when Canelo leaves. I'll be glad when Tank leaves. I'll be glad when Bud leaves. I want the new era of boxing, the Virgil Ortizes, the Richard Torreses, the what's that one brother's name? David Benavidez, David Morales, Mitri Bivens. I want them to get their shine, man. So, you know, like I said, a lot of us will be celebrating when Tank leaves because you know what? I'll put it like this. If he stay at 135, he better fight Keyshawn. That's all I'll say. He better fight Keyshawn, bro. Mr. 3,
if Keyshawn gets the title, he will.
Because
I'll put like this.
What happens if Keyshawn touch Tank? What happens when Keyshawn touch Tank's chin? I think Tank goes to bed. I think he goes to bed. We never seen Tank knock out no dude that's under than 60 pounds. We never seen that. And Tank got an orange chin. I'll give you that. He got an orange chin.
You say he never knocked out who?
So
Mario Barrios was pretty
Mario
big,
Barrios is a 140 guy, bro. 147, right?
But he wasn't no 160 pounds because he had a weight.
Yes, he was.
You forgot.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
He wasn't put his
foot in his mouth.
No, I'm about to tell you right now. He was 160 pounds on fight night. When he stepped on the scale, he was 160
pounds.
Listen what I'm trying to tell you, BVO. Listen to what I'm telling you. On fight night, he was 160 pounds. When they got on the scale that morning of the fight, he was 150 pounds. He rehydrated up to 163 from his own words. He rehydrated to 163.
Oh, he put another 13 on? Okay. I thought
when he got to the fight, he was 160 pounds.
Hey, D, yo, BVO gonna say you being racist?
You're a goofball, man. You're a goofball.
You my guy,
I only
bro.
say that when it fits. I always say that when it fits. He said, I'm listening. I'm telling I'm gonna tell you this, man, get a broom and sweep out front, Juan. That's what I want you to do. Get a broom and sweep out front. But I say this, man.
That's crazy.
Shout out to the mighty JBT. We on the rise. Tomorrow we got my guy, Brother Bernard Hackett. On Thursday, I crossed my fingers. We should have the legendary Bill Haney from Oakland, Skyline High School on Thursday.
Doubt that.
So we doing some big things over here at BBO Boxing. And, you know, we got a lot of racists that say we ain't going to do it. They call us trolls. They say a lot of stuff about us as blacks. But guess what? At the end of the day, only what you do for Christ counts, man. So all the haters, man, guess what? Follow me as I follow Christ. It's your boy BBO Boxing, and we gone. Peace. Hold on, where is my thing? Pause.
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BBO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
The JBT is back at it again, y'all. This time, amazing raffle for the holidays. You know, replenish the pocket. Sometimes things go grim and, you know, you spend a little bit more than you anticipated, but we're here to help you out. $5 to get you in, $20 to get you in 5 times for winner takes half. Hold on. I didn't know that was the details, y'all. Hold on. Cut.
Hey, Remo.
Hey, yo, Karen, why y'all ain't let me know that the prize was winner takes half? Now, this is dope.
It's been running for some time now, silly.
Is JBT a content creator ought to get into this?
Absolutely not. Are you crazy?
No.
Nope.
Wow, that's crazy.
No content creator, just JBT supporters, sorry.
Whatever. Bye. Like I was saying, $5 to get you in 1 time, $20 to get you in 5 times. Winner takes half. You can't win if you don't play, man. Jump in the raffle. JBT Network 1 is the way you get in. Leave your name and the means of contact. And enjoy the holidays on us, JBT.
Ho, ho,
Peace.
ho, Merry Christmas.